Hello, in this video we're going to cover making blog posts. So, for instance, we'll see here the For the Love of Street Food blog post. How do we do that? It's very similar to creating pages. Really similar. The big main difference is going to be that it's done under the post and not pages. And you're going to really want to avoid using the drag and drop editor that you use for making pages, because it's really just some pictures and some content. There's not a whole lot of, not much more going on. Okay, so we're under posts, and then what I want to do is find the blog post I want to work with, or I can create a new one. But in this case, we're going to take a look at this one, For the Love of Street Food. And what we'll see is the post title here, of course. This is your permalink, which you can edit, and the permalink, if you don't know, is this right here. Alright, so if you want to change that, you can do that. And then the big difference, if you've watched the video on creating new pages and working with Visual Composer, the biggest thing is we're just going to use the generic text editor. We don't need the drag and drop because it's unnecessary. And what you'll notice up here is it says backend editor. That's for the actual Visual Composer, and it's automatically disabled by default, the default landing when you come to a post, because it's not necessary. However, if you feel you need to use it, you have to use it. Just click the link right there, and it'll bring up the drag and drop. But we don't need this. It's, again, like I said, it's unnecessary. And to reiterate from the last video about copying and pasting from a Word document, if you're copying and pasting from a Word document, avoid visual and post it into the text section. And then if you want to make your edits, your styling points, things like that, then of course you can click the visual button and then come in here, and maybe you got to have a space between something, or you want to, I want to make this line bold, maybe change it to an ugly green, whatever. Add a hyperlink. I can do that by clicking these things. Okay, pretty straightforward. So paste in your content, make your styling updates, revisions, things like that. Over on the right, we'll see the category. So for instance, this particular post is under Island Food and Vacation. And then we'll see over here, categories, Island Food, Vacation. If you want to choose one that's existing, you just kind of scroll through here and we just select it. Okay, you can also add a new one by clicking Add New Category. So just type that out. Whatever it's going to be, hit Enter. It'll automatically show up here, then you select it. Quick point, this uncategorized category cannot be deleted. It is WordPress default. By default, it's always going to be there. You cannot remove it. Just don't use it. Of course, you don't need it. But again, you can't remove that. Okay. So then as I scroll down, we'll see the featured image over here on the right. And that, of course, is this big, awesome picture here. We'll see that here. So you can remove it by clicking Remove. And then you can click the link that's here to upload a new picture. Do keep in mind, this is a pretty large picture size, to make sure your picture is big enough. Otherwise, it's going to pixelate it as it tries to fit it into that particular area. All right. That's really it. You don't need to mess with the format. You're going to keep it as standard unless you happen to be doing a video, which you could do, but I don't think you guys really need that. So again, post in your content, set your featured image. You can even add images into the post if you want. So for instance, let's say I want to have an image down here during one visit to Puerto Rico side, I can put my cursor there, click Add Media. Let's say I was going to add one we already have. Select it, and then over on the right, what's important here is the size and the alignment. So right now, it's set to none, but we want to align it. Let's say we want to do it right. Okay, and then the size. Full size, medium, or thumbnail, I think 300 is pretty good. So right alignment and set to the right. I can hit Insert. There it is. We'll update it. And then if I refresh, I can see I now have a picture in there. So you can actually post other things besides just text and and this main image here. So let me remove that out because I know this is a live site. This was just for text purposes, and get rid of that. Put this back to black. Oops, I don't think it's black. I forgot I changed that color on you like that. Let's get rid of that. Okay. That will do it for the blog. Oh, one more thing. It posts, for blog posts, it's chronological order. So basically newest to oldest. It's going to go the newest one and then so forth as you go through your pages. If you want to change a date on something, like maybe you want something to be older or newer, you could come in here and click edit and just change your date. And you can also actually schedule a post to be posted. So maybe you created a blog post and you don't want it to actually post online until next week. You can do that. And I'll show you real fast. I had to make and add a new one just to show you that feature. So here would be the new post. I'm making a new post. I'm not ready for it to go live. So you'll see over here where it says publish immediately. Click edit, and then I will just choose my date. So let's do March 1st, and then I can hit OK, and then it'll actually publish when it hits that that date. Okay, that will do it for this one.